A young man moves into an old farmhouse looking for peace, but instead he finds a secret no one was supposed to uncover. This story was submitted anonymously to a local paranormal forum in 2018. The author claimed it happened in rural Illinois in the winter of 2014. I had just moved into a rental farmhouse outside of Galesburg. I was 26, broke, and it was all I could afford. It was old, creaky, and had a weird nailed-shut attic door I wasn't allowed to open. First few nights were normal. Then I started hearing footsteps above me at 2 or 3 in the morning. I thought it was mice, but it sounded like pacing, slow, heavy, deliberate. One night I whispered, "Who's there?" And I swear something whispered back. I finally called the landlord. He just said, "Don't touch the attic, just let it be." That made it worse. One night I found the attic door wide open. The nails were on the floor. There was nothing up there, just one thing, a child's shoe, old moldy. That same night, I dreamed of a little boy with no face standing at the foot of my bed. When I woke up, the boy was still there, for a split second, then gone. The next morning, there were small wet footprints leading from the attic door to my bed. I moved out 2 days later, never went back. A local historian later told me the house once belonged to a widow. Her son drowned in the well behind the house in 1903. They never found his body. Some say he still comes home looking for his mum. I never believed in anything paranormal until something happened to me that I still can't explain. It was the winter of 2017, and I had just moved into a small apartment in Chicago. It was an old building, creaky floors, stained walls, but the rent was cheap. I had just gotten out of a breakup and needed a place to be alone. Everything was fine until I started noticing something strange about the bathroom mirror. Every time I looked into it, I felt off, like my reflection was just a split second behind. I thought it was just stress. But then one night I walked past the bathroom with the lights off, and I saw my reflection staring at me when I wasn't even looking at it. I stopped. My heart was pounding. I slowly turned my head toward the mirror, and my reflection was already smiling. I didn't smile, I swear I didn't. I slammed the door and didn't look into that mirror for days. But it kept getting worse. I started hearing breathing behind me while brushing my teeth. Sometimes fog would appear on the mirror, even if I didn't shower. One night I got fed up. I decided to confront it. I stood in front of the mirror and stared. For 5 minutes, nothing happened. Then it blinked, but I didn't. My reflection moved its hand and touched the glass. I was stumped, but I hadn't moved at all. I turned and ran. I slept on the floor in my living room that night. The next morning, I covered the mirror with a black sheet. I never used that bathroom again. A month later, I moved out. But sometimes, when I pass mirrors in public places, I swear my reflection watches me just a little too long. I am very scared about that. I was 12 years old the first time I felt it. The pull, the silent call from the old well behind our village. It wasn't just fear, it was fascination. A strange curiosity, like something inside me wanted to know what was down there. The well had no rope, no bucket, just a wide mouth of stones and a darkness that never ended. My grandfather used to tell me, "That well hasn't held water for 50 years, only whispers." He never smiled when he said that. The first time I heard the voices, it was just after sunset. I was riding my bike past the old field alone. The crickets had gone quiet. That's when I heard it. A whisper, not in my ears, but in my head. "Come here." I stopped. My heart was pounding. I looked around, no one. Then I looked toward the well. The grass around it was dead, a circle of withered brown in the middle of a green field. I don't remember deciding to move, but my legs took me there. With every step, the whisper grew louder. "It's cold down here, help me." I peered over the edge. There was no bottom, just darkness, endless and still. Then 2 eyes blinked in the black. I screamed and ran, crashing through the brush, dropping my bike behind me. That night I had dreams. Dreams of the well, of drowning, of hands pulling me down. I woke up with dirt under my fingernails. My parents told me it was sleepwalking, but I remembered everything. Over the next few months, others heard the voices. Animals went missing. A dog found dead near the well with eyes wide open. Then one day, a boy named Ellis, my classmate, didn't come to school. They found his shoes by the well. Nothing else, no tracks, no struggle, no Ellis. The village sealed the well with cement the next day, but the dreams didn't stop. I still see it, still hear it. Sometimes it whispers from puddles after rain, from the drain in my bathroom, from the sink when I forget to turn the water off. I moved away 10 years ago, changed my name, but a week ago I got a letter. No return address, just a single sentence. The cement cracked, it's calling again. As time went on, the spooky things just kind of disappeared on their own.